This video is on a pre-camp around Mildura, or near Mildura anyway. It's probably 10 minutes away from the township of Mildura. It's called the Merbein Common. It's in Merbein. At the moment we're driving just past the winery bottling plant and into the front main entrance. Here we are at the entrance, as you can see, Merbein Common winery entrance. It's called the winery entrance because on the right hand side there's a bottling plant. Altogether there's several sites on this place. Most of them are marked and what you can have at them, such as caravans and motorhomes, trailers, campers, camping, etc. All sites are basically on the river, so you get a pretty good outlook. The river's quite wide here. At the moment it's running pretty high. First road on the right has 3 campsites and they're all marked what you can have in them. Most of them fit caravans. The first one's probably a little bit hard to get a caravan in and out of, but the rest aren't too bad. Still in Merbein Common, just outside of Mildura. Here's one of the campsites along the river. Most of the campsites are all along the river. We'll just come out of here, go back up towards the car, and we'll go for a walk. It's the end of the common, or the start of the common actually, because we're in campsite number 1, and we'll walk to a place called Bagtown where people used to stay in the tents or makeshift houses in the 1930s until they could afford to buy a house in the town of Mildura.
This is the entrance gates to a little picnic area, the old Bagtown area. Just going to walk up there through the trees. It's a pretty area. I don't think you can see it, but on top of the hill is the winery packing plant. It does a lot of wineries around this area. It is up on the hill. Just one end of it, it's a huge plant. Here still is a picnic ground now on the edge of the river. Barbecues. And there's a plaque to the chap that stayed here and did research for quite a long time. William Bladzewski and his assistant established a camp in December 1857, aided by the Naya people. They identified the area as Mondalimin.
This is the actual area where Bagtown was, and as you can see, there's some old palms here. They put seats in now, a barbecue up there, free barbecue, and you can come down here and picnic now. But there in the old days, this was just a little makeshift town. It was called Chafee Landing because they used to shift all the wine onto the barges or on the boats from here to here. And there's a walk you can do up the hill up here. I'll go and show you the walkway up the hill. There you see a bit of a sandy spot out to the landing, and probably could swim off here if you wanted to too. You can see through the trees there the walkway going up the hill, and the winery at the top. It's actually a bottling place now, bottles for wines for all over Australia. Used to be called the Mildura Winery. Here's a stairway up to the top of the hill. There's a woman been running up and down these about 5 minutes ago. I'll just take you over here. It does show some flood levels on an old thing over in the bush here. An old water pump over here. Now, if I remember rightly, they're around here somewhere. Just got to go up the hill. Since I've been here last, they're hidden in the bush. So they're the flood levels in the years. I think there's a higher one now. As you can see, all the sites, or most of the sites, are numbered, not all of them up further, but there's a lot of sites. This is number 1. So we're at the start of it. And we'll go for a little bit of a drive up further and have a look at some of the others. We're going to take you into river access site number 3 now, so we'll just see what it's like. Show you. This one's suitable for motorhomes and caravans. Has a sign to show you. So this is what the site looks like. It's quite a good sized site for a caravan. You fit a caravan on this, no problems at all. Here's the river just down here. In the distance you'll see another site up there, probably number 4. which is a good size too. Got a table there as well. You're basically right on the river. There's a side out there looking from the other way. All free. Mind you, the toilets are a good walk from here. You're probably close on 1 kilometre. So you want to be... All this green stuff growing on the side here is all pig face. And there's some out over here. I will put on this video some pictures taken last year of the drone of all the pig face when it's out, and it's spectacular in some of the clear paddocks. A little bit further up the road, we've arrived at the day visitors area. We're looking across towards the toilet block at the moment. We'll go and show you that later. Turning around towards the Murray River. The day visitors area has a boat ramp. It also has a little swimming area. It's fenced off. At the moment, however, you can't see the fenced off area because it's underwater. The level of the river is a little bit higher than usual. Here's a sign of the times. Look at this. Obviously this sign hasn't been taken down. I believe it should be down now. It's I think it's from the times when New South Wales locked down to Victoria. We'll have a walk across the toilets just to see what they look like. Living only a couple of k's away from here, we've never actually come down to have a look at them. Another lovely day today. I think it's supposed to be a top of 27 today. Looks like they're unisex toilets, male and female. No drinking the water, obviously. And this is a disabled toilet, of course. Small spot here, possibly for a day visit. Coming up to a little bit bigger one here on the right hand side now. River access number 7 by the look of it. There's one coming up to the corner now on the right hand side that isn't marked, but it's a very good little site if you can get in there, but most people grab it pretty early. You can see there's someone down there at the moment. Well, we've driven up to this section here. There used to be a bridge so you could go across to the other side over here, but it fell down several years ago and they haven't replaced it. But the Merbein Common goes in, and there's another road up further that you can go in on. So there's more camps up there. We will go up there. I'm surprised at how many people are camped by the river. There's quite a few people camped by the river at the moment. The river's up extremely high at the moment, and this billabong through here is very high. This is quite big. I should imagine it'll go now for about a kilometre. It's normally not that long, but the river being in flood means there's water right up here. There's quite often not any water underneath this area here. Just looking out over the river, back to where we came from. It's a nice little patch of little mauve daisies here. Just driving back up the road, and here's some yellow ones now. Looking good in the sun. Well, we've come up the other end of the billabong now. Normally the road goes straight across to the other side there, but as you can see there's water there now. So yeah, it's definitely the more flooded than I've seen it in a while. Sorry for the wind noise. We'll head back out to the main track now. Some of the tracks here can become a little bit boggy during the wet times. Some of the locals use them for a plaything, but be careful. You're just going to come around the corner, there's a big bog hole. Also, you may get a couple of scratches on your car. From here we'll get back on the main track, go out to the main road, head right and go up to the next area where you can get in. We've now come in on box flat track, which is up further on the road, and we've come down towards the river. The box flat track is actually very good track. It's nothing like this. Just giving you a bit of an example of little tracks through the bush. We'll take a drive into one of the little day areas up this way. There is camping spots up around here too. They've had to section the day areas off and put fences up, plastic poles and ropes to stop people driving everywhere, just to keep it looking a little bit neater, and so the growth will grow back. As you see, they're marked all the way, you can't go anywhere else. And most of them have got a little area you can have a picnic at, some tables. Some of them got barbecue areas. All of them are on the river. There's probably 3 or 4 of them up this way. Enough to get a couple of cars in quite easily. At the moment we're looking out towards the Murray River, still in the Merbein Common of course, up getting close to the end now. As we travel along this track, this time we'll go left instead of right towards the river. There's a billabong on the left. Quite often when we go in there, there's lots of different sorts of bird life, such as swans, pelicans, some hawks, cormorants. We'll see what it's got today. There's also a lot of walks around this area you can do, one off to the left just there. As you can see, a couple of nice little seats there you can sit and relax. Doesn't appear to be many birds around today. Don't know where they're all gone. Maybe because there's so much water around they've shifted somewhere else. There is quite a few billabongs on the common. This is not the only one. And some little mauvish flowers out down here. Here's springtime. Thanks for watching.